it's Sienna here and welcome back to our channel. Today in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can draw this beautiful nighttime landscape with the moon and some rolling hills. Let's dive in. The first thing we're going to be doing is, of course, we're going to be making a new layer by tapping the plus on the upper right corner and saying screen size. Make sure your iPad is in portrait mode because that's the type of the way our iPad is going to be facing for this landscape painting. The first thing we're going to start with is doing the background, of course, and to do that we're going to be going to the airbrushing brushes, and we're going to be using the soft brush, which is really good for gradients and backgrounds. And the color we're going to be using is, let's go for like a dark blue maybe. Not too dark, so it's black, but like this maybe. I think a bit darker, I think that looks good. And then we're just going to softly go over the top of our painting like this. So it's about maybe this much. Perfect. Then let's grab our next color, which is going to be a pinkish color. Maybe like this. It's like a magenta color. And then we're going to do the same thing we did for the black, or the bluish color. Let's just go over, you can go over the black part or like the blue part if you want. Next, let's grab maybe a purple. So let's go to the purple so it kind of mixes with the blue too. And let's go darker like this. And we're going to do just a little bit of this color. Next, let's grab a lighter blue color. So we're going to go to this lighter blue area. Still go a bit darker like this. We can make our brush bigger and then go all the way down here. Make sure there's no white space at all. You want everything to be covered, just like this. Okay, so now we're going to blend our background together, and to do that, we're going to be doing Gaussian Blur. So we're going to be going to the magic wand, go to Gaussian Blur, and slide to the right. And now our background is blurring together. We can even add more color if you want. So you can get out of the magic wand. Let's tap this pink. I want some more of this pink, and we can put it more bigger. Then we can go back to Gaussian Blur, and we can make it this slide. I'm gonna go for maybe 50%, I think 49 or 50% or 51. Let's do 50% and just tap the magic wand to get out of it. Okay, so now we got our background. Now let's go to our layer menu, tap the plus, so we have layer 2. And now we're gonna do the rolling hills. For the first color, I want to actually do like pitch black. Yeah, just go do pitch black. And we're gonna first go from foreground to the back. So let's start here. For our brush, let's change it. Let's go to calligraphy and get the script. So we're gonna make kind of a hill-like shape. So we're gonna start on the right side. And it comes down and then comes up. So it's kind of like a hilly shape that goes down and then comes back up, and then we can just drag in the black to fill it in. Just like that. Now we're gonna go in here and we're gonna add some like grass to give it some more texture. So let's just go like this, make it kind of different lengths, different angles to make it look even more realistic. You can make some shorter than most. You can even stop a little bit in the middle if you want. So it's like some parts of the mountain or this hill doesn't have any grass growing. And we can go over here. Perfect, that looks really good. Okay, now we're gonna keep going back. So we're gonna go to our layer menu, tap layer 1, and then tap the plus so it's underneath our layer 2. Next, let's grab a purplish color, like this maybe, and we're gonna do the same kind of shape. So we can go like this. Maybe let's actually start from here. You can make it a bit thinner this time, like that, and then drag it in, oops, just like that. Okay, let's make a new layer. So go to layer 1, tap the plus, and for our color, maybe we can do the same kind of purplish color but lighter, like this. And then let's just make some mountain shapes. We'll make this one smaller, so it's just half. And we can even make our brush bigger and color this one in ourselves. just like that. Maybe let's make it a bit more out, like that. And then tap the layer menu, go to layer 1, so it's underneath layer 4, and then let's even go even lighter, like that. Maybe that's too light, let's go like that. And color it in. Let's make another mountain, our last one, and let's make it a bit more darker. Let's go a bit more bluish, and then come down. And then just make this line that comes like that. Just like that. Let's make it a bit more big. Just like that. So it looks like there's a lot of mountains and we have a lot of detail here. Okay, now let's add some shadow on some of these hills to give it some more realistic vibes and stuff. So let's go to, maybe let's start with layer 4. We're gonna tap the plus, go to this little N, and we're gonna scroll up to multiply, which adds really great shadows. Then tap layer 7 and turn on clipping mask so it only goes up on layer 4. Now we're gonna find layer 4. This is our, I think it's this layer right here. So let's tap and hold. And then we'll just go on this bottom part right here and make a shadow right on the bottom of it. Like this. Just like that. Just to make it look a bit more realistic, but at the same time like cartoony and animated. Let's do the same thing for this layer right here, which is layer 5. So tap the plus, go to the N, scroll up to multiply, and turn on clipping mask. Let's tap and hold, and do the same thing. Just go along the bottom part, maybe we can make it a bit thinner. Just like that. And then we can merge these two layers. We can actually merge all of the mountains together, just like that. Make sure you don't do it with the background. Okay, so now let's add some flowers on this foreground part, so we can still be on layer 6. And then now let's do a stem color. I want it to be kind of like a magical scene, so let's make the stem color like a bluish purple. That maybe, so it blends in and it contrasts with the black. And oh, let's make our brush smaller, maybe 14%, and we're just gonna make stem-like shapes coming out of this ground, just like that. You can even add one more here, right in the middle. Maybe this, actually we can make this one a bit shorter. Perfect, now let's grab our seeds color, like the middle part of the flower. So let's grab like, maybe this bright yellow color. Maybe we can make it a bit brownish. That. And then we're just gonna go on the top and make an oval shape for the seeds, or like the middle part of the flower. Right there. Now of course let's add some petals. So for our petals, I want it to be a nice color that contrasts with the black. So let's do this white, this bright white color. We can just come in here and make some flower petals. Some can be 4 leaves or 4 flower petals. Some can be 6. It's totally up to you. Like that. I want this one to have maybe just 3 petals, just to make it look different. Color it in. Just do as many as you like. I'm doing 4 in that one. 4 again for this one, and then maybe for the other one I'm gonna do 3. Make sure everything is covered so we leave no blank spaces. Just like that, perfect. So now we got our flowers that look super beautiful right there. Now we're gonna go to the layer menu, then tap the plus so we have another layer on top of layer 6. And now we're gonna start with our moon. So for our moon, let's do a nice yellow color. Like this maybe. You can go to like the yellowish orangish area. And let's go for this yellowish color. And then we're gonna draw a circle right here. Hold, tap one finger on the screen to get the perfect circle. And let's move it around like this. Okay, now we're gonna make a crescent moon. So let's make a little half circle line in here, like this. Find it's a bit wobbly. You can just tap and hold. Go to ellipse up here and move it around. So let's move this up maybe like that. I think that looks good. And then now, so it doesn't look so weird, we're gonna tap the eraser and then erase this extra part that we don't need. Make sure you go to the eraser and then go to calligraphy and make sure it's on script. And then let's just erase it. We can even make this brush bigger. And then just go along this part. And then now we can tap back to this color and then drag it in to fill it. So now we have a nice crescent moon. Now we can go to the move and transform tool, make sure it's on uniform, and we can move it around, tilt it, make it bigger or smaller. I'm gonna go for like this medium kind of size, I think right here. There, I think that looks really good. Okay, now our last thing we're gonna do is do some stars. So let's tap the plus so we have a whole new layer. Now I wanna get a brighter color than this yellow, a little bit, not so it's completely white, but maybe like this yellowish whitish color, like that. And then we're just gonna be doing some dots in this darker part of the sky. We don't wanna do too many, just enough so it looks like a starry night sky. You can even make some as faint as this, just to make it all look more realistic. Like that. Let's add some more over here. Like that. Maybe let's add some more into this purple part. Perfect. Okay, now if we want to make these stars like shine brighter than they already are, we can turn on the bloom tool or the luminance tool. So we're going to go to this magic wand right here, and we're going to be going to bloom, and we're going to be sliding to the right, just like this. And now if you zoom in a bit, they'll be going brighter and brighter. You can change the size so they shine brighter. Look, see, it's getting lighter. You can turn the burn up higher. Just like that. See, now I look like a real star that have like that shiny light around them. Maybe go for size 22, transition is at max, and burn is at 56. You can just tap the magic wand to get out of it. And there you have it. We're done with this amazing nighttime landscape scene. I really hope you had fun drawing this with me, and make sure to subscribe and like to our channel. Thanks very much. See you next time.